Hi, hello. Today we are going to see the about objects in JavaScript. Objects plays a very key role in JavaScript because most of the case we can say in JavaScript everything is a object because whenever we console or whenever we try to access, mostly it is in the form of objects. Today I will explain how objects are created and how we access the objects and what are the rules when we work with objects. Let's see. Here we are created the object obj variable. Here I created the object by inside the flower braces. It should we should create inside flower braces, and every value should be in the form of key value pair. That means, for example, like, I am taking name. It should has the key. We can access by using these keys only. It should be pair key and value. Every element should be key and value pair inside. And there is one rule that means it key must be valid. That means it consists of alpha numeric and underscore or dollar symbol. Like for example, it should be alpha numeric underscore and dollar. Only only these values only it should consist. It cannot start with numbers. For example, here I'm taking mostly I created all by using alphabets only. Let me create. It can contains the numbers also, right? So I'm using here. We can create like that. For example, I want to create invalid key. That means you should start with number. In this case, I cannot create like this. In this case, we will get the errors because of it is not supported. That's why when we want to create invalid keys, that time we need to wrap that key inside double quotes. Now we can access. Whenever we try to access the object, we have two ways. Those are dot notation and bracket notation. Let's see the how we can access. Here I'm trying to console the name, first name. Let remove for the obj. We have two notations, right? First one is dot notation. By using dot notation we can access. Let's see the output. We'll get ms here, right? And we can also by using bracket notation. Here, please observe this once. I also faced initial learning time. Here, every if, new learning person will confuse here. Here, whenever we try to use the bracket notation, we should wrap that key inside in between double quotes is must. If you did not use the double quotes, it we will get the errors. This is must. For example, if I remove this double quotes, let's see the output. We are getting error, right? Unexpected token. What is that? Whenever we use the first name is not defined. Before I forgot to remove dot dot. Whenever dot notation, we have two ways to accessing the objects. Those are dot notation. dot notation and bracket notation. No, first one we already saw the dot notation. Now this is bracket notation. Whenever we want to use the bracket notation, we should compulsory wrap the key in between double quotes. It is mandatory. Let's see the output. Now I am getting right. These two ways are our accessing the object. Whenever we want to modify the element inside object, then here also we can use the dot notation and bracket notation. Try to change the name. First name obj dot first name equal to, I'm changing to Ramya. Console of obj dot first name. It will change it, right? Let directly we can see the object. Then we can get here. First name is changed to Ramya. Before it is MS, right? Uh, Here I'm using dot notation. Let's see the bracket notation. Bracket notation first name. Here I'm using MS Dhoni. Again it changed, right? We can modify the objects by using object elements by using dot notation or bracket notation. Whenever we use the bracket notation, using double quotes is mandatory. Now we modify the exist element, but I want to add new element to the object. In this case also we can use the same notations. If it obj dot city country are equal to India. Whenever we try to do like this, if it is present, that means it is exist in the object, then it will modify. If it is not present, then it will add. Let's see the output. Count. Sorry, I forgot. Object. I need to console the object. Now see here, country is added to the object. If it is present, it will modify. If it is not present, then it will add as a new pair to the object. Previously, it is not present. Now, in this 17th step, it is added to the object, right? Like that, we can use the bracket notation also. And values, we can use the all the primitive and non-primitive values. That means it can value can contains function or array or object. Let me, here I'm adding one object obj equal to, here it is a property of property, then it has the object value, object has a value, name equal to Ramya. Let's see the output. We can see here object is, here it is an object. Like that we can add the value in it, can supports value for the function or array also. Let me add function. Hello. Here we can see it is function is added, right? whenever we call this obj, let call obj.obj. It did not return anything. That's why we get undefined. But we call whenever we call this obj, then it returns hello, right? We are getting hello output. Like, it can also support the array. Array of 1, comma 2, comma 4. Let's see the output. Here array is added, right? Like that we can it can supports the for adding the value as a function or a array or object. This is the this is about objects. Objects are played very key role whenever we work in companies. Mostly data is in the form of JSON or JavaScript object notation. It is also an object. We mostly deal with objects only. We need to work with objects. There are few methods for whenever we store the data in the local system machines, like local storage or season storage or cookies, like that. Mostly we will work with objects, and we will get questions in interview also, for modifying the objects, like that. If you have any doubts on these objects, please comment below. For more videos, follow our channel. If you want to explain any new topic on JavaScript or React, please comment on that in below. Thank you.